like, what are you doing? We came to see the view of Hong Kong, the harbor and so forth.
Every day I can see so many people and I have so many chances to talk with them. And also at the Peak, the view is very good. Every day I go there and I enjoy it.
Many people from the world, around the world, come to visit here, from India and Europe. I think they like to see the Peak and visit, to see the view of the town, city.
We like the tram ride up, so we wish it wasn't so foggy today so we could see more.
But the train ride was
pretty fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was, when I thought it was like
You thought it was going to be a fast one. Yeah, it wasn't a high-speed tram.
I can see Hong Kong in here, so that's why I came here. Yeah. It's really nice, and as I can see, like there is a lot of tourism, and yeah, and I think it's really nice place. Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
I just plan to spend the day and wait the night to see the city back at the night.
We wanted to see what the tram ride was, and they talked about the buildings being on a 45-degree angle as we came up, and then just the spectacular views.
It was probably 20 years ago when I first went up the Peak, and that was when I very first arrived in Hong Kong, and it was one of those sort of must-do experiences that people take you along to. And last time I actually went to the Peak must have been about 4 or 5 years ago, when I actually had visitors over, and for them it was that must-do treat to actually go up and experience the Peak Tram and to see the sights from up on the Peak.
The Peak Tram isn't something that I would use as a mode of transport. It doesn't connect to places that I usually go to. If I wanted to go to the Peak, I'd usually just go by car.
Well, I suppose you can have the romantic trip up the old Peak Tram, which is a remnant of the colonial days of Hong Kong. But as a mode of transport, it's definitely not going to take over the buses or the MTRs or the taxis.
It's something that you have to do, but it's not something that you're going to be doing every day. I remember the first time I went up there, it was introduced to me as being fairyland laid out in front of you, nothing but thousands of lights. Seeing the big buildings lit up at night time, the view is actually spectacular. It's something that you see nowhere else in the world.